I'm currently very lucky. And delicious. Oh, this is hilarious. Now this is I'm fine. What? Where is my profile? Estos tipos son unos puercos, unos asquerosos, gente, una asquerosa. Anyways, I woke up this morning. I'm like, where am I headed to? That's all. I'm in my apartment, so I brought it. I'm charging my phone. Well, send me my GoFundMe campaign. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm tagging the FBI, this post, NATO, Interpol, the U.S. Department of Justice, the Department of Homeland Security in the United States, the U.S. Army, the U.S. Marines, the International Criminal Court. I'm seeking the death penalty for everyone that steals my money, gets in the way of me receiving money, drives my vehicles without my permission, stays in my homes without my permission. You can decapitate me, I mean, restaurants and sons that rape me, that steal my money, and get in the way of me receiving money. You can decapitate Gloria Acevedo Cortero, and she's alive. Decapitate Ramon Lorenzo. That's all the money that I have for food today, so I'll be buying bread and bananas and a yogurt at HEB later and heading over to my apartment, possibly cleaning it during the daytime, or maybe tomorrow I have peanut butter in my apartment. What else? What else? What else? What else? What is that library? I may visit that one tomorrow. There's one over on the West Comer side. What else? What else? So FBI tip form. Is it Andrew? Is it Albert? Is it Alex? I don't seek the death penalty for. I don't remember their names. They're not important to me. What else? 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 Anyways, no, this has just become fun. In the meantime, my GoFundMe campaign here. You can give me money anytime, in person, through PayPal, through my GoFundMe campaign. What else? 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 PayPal is AR Blue Sky. Blue Sky Designs Go. En lo que estoy pensando. Straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo Art Shop. INTAYIAFAY. Entire shop. Beautiful. Madalena Acevedo sent me a Facebook friend request. Ew, te damos asco. Where is that email? I think I saw it yesterday. Is it in the annoyance folder? Possibly. Is it promotions? Or is that Facebook post? My Please decapitate Madeline Acevedo Lorenzo for killing my mother. Ew, 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 ew. Ew, ew, this is a real account. Fucking de puerca gente. Ellas se creen que porque Lorianisa se murió yo me voy a dejar violar. Son una puerca, una asquerosidad. You can decapitate Cecilia Lorenzo. You can decapitate Madeline Acevedo Lorenzo. You can decapitate Benjamin Soros Lorenzo's sons. They may have faked that account based on how they turned me decades ago for Cecilia Lorenzo. Porque that's la jeva de él. ¿Entendiste? ¿Para qué carajo está? ¿Qué tipo tan puerco? I just want my money back from when he and I painted together. And he steals my money from that venture. And he threatened my parents decades ago to starve me. My parents suffered already from crippling anxiety and depression, and these leeches just destroyed my parents. My siblings raped them in retaliation. I just ignored them. Porque psycho, my psycho, en vez de dedicarse a Gloria Nilsa y Ramón. The wrong thing always. Son tan asquerosos. You can decapitate Evelyn Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Marilyn Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Gilbert Lorenzo Acevedo. What else? So, I'm tagging the FBI on this post. Oh, I didn't read this. Oh, how cute. That was like a video that was really long that I had to appeal. What did it say? Can't remember what I appealed for, but I was going to what else? What else? Oh, back to this. Oh, yeah. Means over. I mean, not being able to shake the titties. Anyways, what better thing could I be doing if it's not missing JD and Kaylani and waiting to receive money? Because I could be shopping by myself or with JD and Kaylani today. What else? And laughing at the leeches that hold me back from shopping because they still haven't found the love of their lives. So that's why I don't do parade of homes of who are they raping. Porque they stole my money decades ago. You get to find the one before me. So they've been raping for more than 30 years. Don't asco. Yeah. Anyways, that's all I have for Escape Factory. I hate them. I hate that. Welcome to my live show. This is the closest that you'll be to listening to me to gross porn. Porque that's why these leeches starve me because they watch me. It's like, you have so much one person watching to have like this post. Y él se cree que I do gross porn, like the leeches que lo violan. I'm like, porque mami no me lleva a viajar. Dame la vida tell mama. Also, because I don't illegally prostitute myself, they want to hear me begging. Why they steal my money? Son unos puercos. Son unos puercos. Una asquerosidad. Ew, 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 ew. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I tried to get online live through the computer, however, I couldn't. So, where's that go? What else? 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 What did I say there? Oh no. Anyways. So we got like this pose. You can decapitate, but having sons and sons that rape me, steal my money, and get in the way of me receiving money. Once I'm financially stable, sue them and get my property back from them. If they're dead because they already gotten the death penalty, the FBI will notify me and say, here's how you can claim some money. They may not cover everything. Wow, I'm sold for way more. No answer. I miss dating. I miss Kehlani. I don't allow disrespect towards myself dating Kehlani. I don't allow disrespect towards my parents. My parents are war heroes. I'm a legend. I'm sorry. I did it. I'm sorry, too. What else? 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 So, déjale décima. Your time is going for this. So I need to report that was right name, Michael Norman. What else? I love filling these out apparently. holding their pesters full. Like, I don't know. Where is this? What else? Poor girl, I've been raping for more than 30 years. Ew. It's not a care for it. No. Well, he possibly moved someone into that apartment before me, 2321. Based on what I witnessed decades ago. That shows I am there, I live with her. Porque así de puerco todavía son. Supposedly these leeches have toys while growing up. They definitely mistreat people are so gross. I don't want them ever near me. What else? 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 I'm going to choose for her. I don't go shop at H&M today. Success. What else do I need to do? Those leeches were waiting for me to remember them. I thought about them in 2017. Like, I can't take myself to Central Library because they're trying to rape me, so I joined the Converse Library. This leech, if that's him, was following me on Instagram, and they want to be the news reporters. They're like, oh my God, Carlito is following me on Instagram. Como si una no supiera. They're redundant as fuck. Ew, yo me tiro un peo y ellas quieren llegar a donde yo se me está tirando. One person's watching. Like this was. I have nothing else to look about for now. Anyways, I need to charge my phone. What else? I don't shop today. What else? Who else is a leech that I need to report? What else? Anyways, now that explains my blood. Color furniture. After my parents visited my apartment without me being financially stable. When I was in Utah, I'm like, how do I fuck this up so they don't think that I'm for great at eating? Or staying in my home. I didn't invite my parents and my siblings to stay into my home, and I didn't have financial stability of my own. I felt that. What else? I'm bored. That's all I have for food today. $14. I'm heading over to HEB to buy bread soon. I should charge my phone a little bit longer. There's a charger there, or there's people sitting there. I don't want to say near people because I'm laughing so hard. People say, I heard that this is gold when it comes to getting the death penalty for leeches that traffic me. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. People say that this is gold. Like I have $0. Oh, I should do that. Opening another window. For my USA.com balance, that's all I have. And then another window for my PayPal balance, that's all I have. Okay, I can post again on Facebook, so this is historical and this is historical. I can post on Facebook again on April 3rd. You can decapitate me. I mean, what is an assistance that rape me? Steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate la leech y el leech que me roba mi dinero. Que se queda en mi casa sin mi permiso. Que manejo mi vehículo sin mi permiso. So, this screen isn't large enough. You can decapitate Galicia that threatened me when I was 7 that she'll kill me because she was fighting with her siblings for a man full. And I noticed that. I said, ew, you're all that girl's fault. Entonces la que se lo mamó y es la que le dijo a él, she's not supposed to say that. Because I wasn't even there. Ew, I'm trying to do this right, but I can't. You got to go. Déjame sense that rape me, then steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. You can decapitate everyone that's not in the way of me receiving money today. Everyone that steals my money today. Everyone that drives my vehicles today without my permission. Everyone that stays in my homes without my permission. You can decapitate. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? These people are so gross. Ew, if they think that they have first dibs of my vagina. They've been raping for more than 30 years. And decades ago, they asked my parents to starve me so that I would wake up the next day sexually aroused to have sex with them. Ew, 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 they're a baby killer. If I had a baby with him, he was gonna starve the baby until the baby sucked his dick illegally. And then he would have given him money. El tipo un bruto, un puerco. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm laughing. Porque I can't predict the future, but I'm a victim of abuse, and I've witnessed a lot of my primas go through this, and primos while I was growing up. So in 2020, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Where do we start this? I took screenshots of comments that I received through Facebook and Gmail and my website, ArleneLorenzoArt.com, that I want to activate once I start stitching again and I'm financially stable. I'm excited about that. What else? 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 You can decapitate cells. I need a pedicure for and to shop and a massage. Where possibly at the Thompson, maybe the JW Marriott or Oak Haven. There's one on Broadway. I like that location a lot too. What is there to eat there? There's some other land. There's McDonald's. I mean, there's not a lot and it's closed. There's Central Market. There's a McDonald's. There's Lincoln Heights. Other options there. There's downtown San Antonio, Texas. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? One person's watching. They are like this. Oh, my lips are beautiful. I want to hike. There's a hike nearby. And I don't have outfits or money for food. Ugh, life is so depressing. Pues ahora, amor de mi vida. Seriously, just stop. Hey, mátalo. It's so simple. Ew. 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 These people are so gross. So disgusting. I don't ever want them near me. Ew. They rape so they don't send me my money based on my screaming. Forget they're possibly used to raping a lot of people that say, no, you're disgusting. That's what a lot of people are trying to prove to me. It's like he could be broke. Stole your money already. Goes to jail for it and says whatever, I'll just get the death penalty, which is actually terrible. I've heard that. Oh, he's so used to raping people that say no, like right to his face. Yeah, he has no compassion. That's what people call exposed. Look at my titties, so pretty. What else? 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 So, I need to charge my phone. This is so slow. Anyways, they'll do anything for a laugh from Ginny Jandaliris and Joanna Vargas, que son las que se lo maman. Lo que ellas le pidan para mamárselo. Dan un asco. Dan un asco. And then they use this list and they're like, oh, I didn't know that that club exists. You have to take me there. You have to take me there. You have to take me there. Yeah, or some people are like, oh yeah, you did grow up in Aguada, Puerto Rico. You didn't know. Mostly everyone in Aguada, Puerto Rico is a rape baby. Fona Chelis Vargas is a rape baby. Que nena tan fea. Ew, 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 ew. Maritza Vargas Lorenzo has rape babies. So does Margarita Correa has a rape baby. Ew, this is tan puerca. Ew. So these leeches, because they rape and they get angry, they're murderers and thieves. They want to ruin mine, Jaden's, and Kehlani's life. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and Sustans that rape me, that steal my money and get in the way of me receive money. You can decapitate Joanna Vargas. You can decapitate Maritza Vargas Lorenzo. You can decapitate Ginny Jandaliris Lorenzo Suarez. You can decapitate Margarita Correa. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Estas están hoy poniéndose maquillaje. Trying to cover up the fake. For real. Have you heard of that type? They're so disgusting. They're so disgusting. Because they try to cover it up with maquillaje. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm not even Latina, and I'm not even Latina. What was I looking for? Or the other tops? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Look at the reactions from La Lich. Yeah, Lich. So basically, these leeches, mostly everyone in my family of origin, Tried to cause a bout of diarrhea where a lot of people would die. Trying to cover up my death. They're so dumb. A doctor died, and I never went on to warn him or to find out about him. Kiki, ya me tenía en playita, piscina, shopping, sola con Jada y Kehlani. Yo no tengo tiempo para estar warning a Dr. Lee de que lo van a matar. That's how he was trying to incriminate me, and Dr. Lee said, ew, so gente, oops, Ew. Qué tipo tan puerco, un asco, gente. Ew. My phone is about to turn off soon. You can decapitate me, how many citizens and sons that rape me, steal my money, and get in the way of me receiving money. This is so slow. This is so slow. That's all I do when I had it. What else? So, what else? So I'm starving, gente. I'm starving. Jada and Kehlani are with me. En la lich. Dice que yo no le importo a nadie. ¿Cuántas horas ella pasa robándome mi dinero? What is this? It's random. So more. Anyways, so no one cares about me. Where's that? For real. You can decapitate. This is so slow. You can decapitate Maribel Matias. You can decapitate me. How many citizens and sons that rape me, steal my money, and get in the way of me receiving money? This is so slow. Despacito va a ser la muerte de ella, es lo que dice la gente. Oh, por eso la celebraron mientras yo la bailé, aquí, allá y acá, y el carro con Jada y Kehlani sola, con gente que no me quiere también. Despacito, What else? What else? Where did it go? Anyways, you can decapitate Deborah Bailey. You can decapitate Mohammed citizens and sons that rape me, that steal my money, and get in the way of me receiving money. My electricity bill's past due. I only have $60 in my PayPal account. And I only have that amount in my USA account. What else? I'm talking the FBI. Hopefully, meet one of you that's really hot. It was one day, NATO, the U.S. Department of Justice, the Department of Homeland Security, Oh, it's to do a killing based on language. It's like, I don't like how Arlene speaks of poverty. But me roba el dinero to hear me speak like this online. So he's at a crossroads of, am I ready to die or not over the death penalty? If I kill Arlene for the language that she speaks because I stole Arlene's money and that's why Arlene speaks the way that she speaks online. What else? What else? Even for all of us, send me there, the leeches. Esa gente son una asquerosidad, una basura. Se deja que cualquiera lo toque. Fu. Toca a cualquiera gente, mira las leeches. Lo violan y él la viola. I don't ever want Miami sons near me. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate David Ledesma. You can decapitate all these leeches that steal my money. You can decapitate Erica Gardupi. You can decapitate Sunset Stanley. You can decapitate Pamela Martin. You can decapitate Miriam Carrero, que me roba mi dinero. Decades ago, she said, quítamelo de encima, que he's always raping me and paying me to have sex with him, pretending to be you. Like, if La Leche didn't exist, then the problem wouldn't exist either. I hate La Leche. Oof, do I hate La Leche. You can decapitate La Leche. What else? 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 You can decapitate Ana Luz Carrero. You can decapitate María Arlene Lorenzo de mujer. Lost my virginity con los amores de mi vida decades ago. In my home, son unos puercos. Are they still begging me for sex? Son unos brutos. My parents had homes for me to lose my virginity in. With these people before they started speaking. And they started to get desperate. So, girls, they ruined it decades ago already. I won't ever have sex. Yo no estoy planeando afeitarme el toto para eso. Yo me estoy planeando afeitar el toto cuando salga una cita con alguien que yo consiga en Tinder. On Bumble, possibly. Plenty of fish. Match, maybe. Maybe when I take myself out on a date, definitely I'll wear a swimsuit. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Ella te puede afeitar lo que él me quiere decir. Él da un asco. Él da un asco. Es un puerco. He wants to do pairings of rape. Oh, that's what I used to call it. I'm like, pairings of rape? No. I don't want that in my life. Esos son una basura que se le prestan el toto a cualquiera gente. Literalmente son tan gross. Le dan el toto a cualquiera. Le dan el culo a just about anyone. You can decapitate Ana Carrero. You can decapitate María Arlene Lorenzo. You can decapitate Mirna Berrios. You can decapitate Luisa González. You can decapitate Ramón Ramírez. You can decapitate Marilis Echevarría. Anyways, I'm charging my phone. But this isn't the first time that it is the first time that my electricity bills disconnected. But it's not my first time that my electricity bills passed through. So I made a decision to kill him years ago. For those that are new here, when one of them was in my bedroom. After he raped me, after he was telling me all about his conquistas and stealing my money and I couldn't date. I made a decision to kill them in self-defense decades ago. You can decapitate Benjamin Soderstone, the sons that raped me, that steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. What else? La leche da un asco, gente. Mira eso, qué puerca. Y ella lo viola y él se deja violar, trying to find a reason to kill her. Ya a este punto no tiene remedio. So that he and Evelyn can enjoy my childhood bedroom that Marilyn, Evelyn and I share. Como un cuarto matrimonial para él y Evelyn. Full tipo puerco. Ew, Mrs. Doubtfire, you're un puerco. Ew. Anyways, you can decapitate Benjamin's artisan assistants that have caused my starvation for more than 30 years. By 1999, I had at least 4 BMWs, and this leech steals that from me. Rewarding la leech, que se lo mame. So toda esta basura have driven my BMWs and I haven't yet. El tipo un puerco. Ew, that was a lot of thoughts in 2020 when I received this bill. This is everything that I was thinking. I need money for myself to provide for myself. They didn't get money. And I know who are the culprits of this hate crime towards me. So all I need to do is keep going because I have no other family of origin. They're all, for the most part, leeches. That's steal from me. What else? 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 You can decapitate licinales, que es una puerca, una asquerosidad, went on to lose my virginity for me. You can decapitate Yesenia Ramírez Lorenzo. Déjate ayudar, esta asquerosidad quiere controlar mi vida, me quiere violar. Es una puerca. Es una puerca. Wow, I'm surprised that they still put it in writing, how dumb they are. Ew, I'm appalled at that. No, esta gente nunca han trabajado un día en su vida. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Ew, 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 ew. Look at that. I'm still hungry. You can decapitate me, how many citizens that rape me, that steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. What else? 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 Oh, ellos se dejan llevar de Evelyn y Marilyn diciéndole, if her situation, y esta leech, if Arlene's situation no mejora, la vamos a euthanize. We have firma here. Because that's what they're after, because I don't let them rape me. They collect firma, a ver, they should euthanize me. As I'm like the, what is that? The news, or what is that? The sickness on the internet. Porque él no está pidiendo, él no está llorando en esa foto. Yo tengo hambre de veneno. Él está modelando. Wow. El tipo es un puerco, una asquerosidad. Ew. Anyways, my phone is about to turn off soon. You can decapitate everyone that steals my money, that gets in the way of me receiving money, that stays in my homes without my permission, that steals my vehicles. What else? 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 I miss Jaden and I miss Kaylani. I miss Jaden and I miss Kaylani. I want to read a book. I'm starving. I can't concentrate. You can decapitate Jorge Aviles that raped me in 2016. What else? 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 I have no longer speech impaired. You can decapitate. Juan Manuel Delis that raped me in 2017. This leeches walked up to me with Sarah and said, Sarah, para que Sarah no lo continúe mamando. We need to make sure that Juan Manuel Delis rapes you. Sarah pick him to rape you. Y él se cree que yo lo estoy esperando con los brazos y las patas abiertas. Él no entiende lo que es consent, ser fuck buddy at least. Even two hot bodies. El tipo da un asco, dejó de ser hot body hace tiempo, gente. Dejó de ser hot body hace tiempo y es un pelambrero mendigando por sexo todavía. Ew, que sabe robarme mi Homer y mi Maserati, la rica soy yo. Let her laugh, let Arlene laugh. Bitch, I'm hungry, I'm tired. When do I start receiving money? I'm gonna let Arlene laugh. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I want to visit Austin. I miss stitching and sharing music online. I'm gonna get back to that. This is so slow. I miss stitching. I miss eating Kanani with me. I love it. What else? I love that white poster board too. I love that white poster board. It's so fucking sexy. That white poster board is so sexy. He threatened to kill me if I ever get a white poster board. I've gotten already like 3 after I remember. He threatened me to not visit Plátano Loco. Decades ago, I've eaten there like many of times. He threatened me que no coma el mesón sandwiches. I was there until 2019. When I run out of money, and because they're so disgusting, estos nenes han mamado bicho ilegalmente. Una asquerosidad. ¿Cuánto juez, policía y mierda dicen para no ir presos? No se dedican y aplican a lo bueno nunca. What else? What else? What else? I miss Gina, I miss Kailani. Dios mío, Dios mío. El punto que todas y las lichas quieren llegar a. Por si ellas se han tirado una foto al lado de un pendejo que les está pescando. And they go around saying, I'm sexy. ¿Por qué no me lo dice en la cara? ¿Por qué no me lo dice en la cara? Decades ago me dijo, if you even take a picture at Disney, I'm gonna label you as unsexy. Esto no existe en mi vida. Anyways, my kid stood there and I'm like, that was literally a shot of him like with the excitement that I had to take a picture. I'm like, whatever, I want to remember I was here in this moment with see him with that smile and that walk. So I took a picture of myself right next to the car with him because I just wanted to remember that I was there. What else? What else? What else? What else? That's how I look like at home. And in the hotel that we stayed afterwards. Possibly some rompers in front of Jaden or some silk nightgown. Well, with a girl, pero for real, dang asco esta gente, they're no fashion police. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. I took this video at SX Modern City. What else? 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 Anyways, la leech que se lo mama y me quiere violar. Did she, because I used to work with her, Nordstrom, get pictures from me. They traffic her. Nordstrom said, become the best friend. And I'm like, here, lurker. Here's the pictures of how I woke up and I'm heading to work soon. Did she go running to the Papi, I have pictures for you. Possibly, ¿cuánto le cobró por eso a ella? Y entonces mi hermana le encabrona cuando lichas y lurkers hacen eso. So she starves me to death, literally, so that I post the pictures for free para que la maten a ella. Por eso trabajar a Nordstrom stalked me, and therefore my sister bochinchera, but she loves her privacy. And I know nothing about Marilyn Lorenzo Acevedo. Pero Marilyn knows that he trafficked her into Nordstrom, most likely, to get pictures of me. So now she ruined their deal. And David Ledesma is my total to ruin my deal, but I think I'm being very obvious with like the ones that I'm comfortable sharing. That they possibly paid her a ton of money to work at Nordstrom, get close to me, and get pictures of me in lingerie. And I'm like, here, lurker. So I don't need to go behind the scenes and be like, how dare you do that? But at least I'm not the FBI. You can decapitate Berenice Venegas. You can decapitate Benjamin Soros and his sons that rape me, steal my money, and get in the way of me receiving money. You can decapitate anyone that trafficked the leech into being close to me, getting pictures for me. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So now my sister's instigating. Kill Berenice. Kill Berenice. Kill Berenice. Porque tú pagaste tanto dinero por ver a Arlene desnuda. Y Arlene es like, anyway, este Playboy me llama ahora mismo, bro. Anyways, my phone is turning off. What else? 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 Anyways, no, I don't sit for Berenice. Berenice isn't my boss. Like, they possibly recorded me saying decades ago. If Berenice wants to accuse me of being a thief, they have a script where they make one look so bad versus how bad they look. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. Anyways, I look back forward to stitching again. This piece was so pretty. Oh, my left hand and the left hand are not the same person. That wasn't her in the video stitching. Like, he lied possibly to some people. Y no sabe stay away from my life. Y todavía gaslight people about me. And I'm like stitching in videos y say, esta mano de Berenice, esta la mano de Berenice, esta la mano de Berenice.